we are going to unveil a report similar to that of what Dr. Boateng had put out there. And this, I tell you, pretty disturbing. The Hawk TV investigations can confirm that on the 7th of May 2021, national security operatives led by one DSP Azugu of the SWAT team attached to the National Security Mainstream stormed a legal casino center in the Asankrangwa district in the Western region. The Hawk TV again can confirm can confirm operation was triggered by some powerful persons at the National Security Headquarters. However, it is unclear who may be these powerful persons behind the operation. Menemoka say Juma Hawk TV no ye two anamone undercover team no chere 7th of May 2021 and the top national security operatives be Eddie Cass Ekura Asankrangwa ye nimse district Western region enclave more. Now we be say ediaba asem na na esi wo nti omoko. Meanwhile, may I say that the Hawk TV investigations has identified the vehicle for the operation with registration number of AC1892/19, a Toyota pickup and a Toyota Highlander black color with registration number W8109-21 respectively. Car no mo de kwa any numbers ni ano na mabobodi achim Iran. Now share. Sources close to the Hawk TV revealed an amount of 80,000 Ghana cedis, mobile phones, laptops, including several hundreds of gold bars worth billions of Ghana cedis were made away by the operatives. Nevertheless, the most shocking part of the above operation is an eyewitness and also a local journalist who had a brutal encounter with the operatives and lost one of his eardrum. Assembly Naze National Security for no kudru Asankrangwa hono. Casino biasa casino no oye ne dwuma mo license omo de ye dwuma. Ena wo mu buru casino na why no di national security operatives ni. Ore ya yati ni din pay friend DSP Azugu Ghana for Bekaya. Azugu din epie ewa himfa Ayawaso West Wagon constituency by-election. The same DSP Azugu Sudin APA ewa City FM journalist via ya chain the premises of national security. The same Azugu and ladies are ready. Omuko bura casino ho ye to trusem to say a mema security operatives or mashisha mask on bura said dien tinema omuko almost suspect is a dien. And Grofona work on a Chinese phobia trap illegal sika enemy identity. No mukubura on it, DC one at the betcha. But then a local journalist or no why friendly Peter Tebri or any or report to many of the media houses. One barber shed the echo. Now what didn't you must there about some the airquay and one. The choir ya dear Branty and the Faso, a national security operatives. Minchim is a sort of one or then or can I say motive. Take a listen to Peter Tebri.
Hello, boss.
Yeah, Peter.
Papa.
Yeah, you bet me up for here.
What aroma?
Okay. And yeah, Mamma no room to see.
Okay.
Great. So, currently we are speaking to Peter Tebri, a local journalist at Asankrangwa, in the Western region, correct? Correct. Hello?
Yes, I'm with you, Pa.
Yeah, I'm saying that currently we are speaking to Peter Tebri, a local journalist at Asankrangwa in the Western region, correct?
Yes, please.
Great. Peter, walk us through exactly at the Kopotier on the 7th of May 2021 when national security operatives stormed Asankrangwa district, precisely a casino.
Asankrangwa.
Yes, that casino and then something happened at the casino, and you being a journalist, an eyewitness, something happened at that particular location. Give us the storyline.
Okay, I'll be happy for me to speak our local dialect.
Yes, speak the Cree language, all of that. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. The actually is on the 7th May 2021, and your MC, former MC, Honorable George Ajiri, you call patrol, in Sotana, Amanfi West, Sunny and another Danko Akufado, or the Abase, yes, Indian one way, Jumawo, in Soso, Galam City too. Or when we so young, say the two of us start up into Honorable George Ajiri, our former MC or Amanfi West, or to the fact frame, I mean, no echo, upon that Friday. Emma, you know, Ebo, a pro, so Yanantibia, not yet back to Asankrangwa, a brand of no sample workable no night. Now, when I ever who casino beer, now a dom a captain so well in Asankrangwa, as I go mail road a bacope. Now, the attorney said, as I go to Enchino, Cassie French Benyan, any baptized beer baby. A brand means a trainer who said, a doma baptist or Cassie free entry bang in our master opener. The free Kumasi Sabbath sequentials almost a packet, don't have bad people and so on. And my would give my boppy, Hormo, Bramian Centuritimo. We boppy, Horse, the work of share at the Kodia Air Cosso was a Pusiano. So now, when I met too many, I mean, who said, India be more and say, a police uniform, Nipam, and Foundation Murphy. Just say, Omuku, two, do what my dension so much so. It knows I know you may know what they said, the Ecoso. A very many thoughts will be share police uniform. Mammy Boppy, the no share police uniform, some will say. Now, again, Ecoso had my Baba Peso had to say, or Chairman Chan say. And national security, away national security, now national security for the one in Central for Bia New Year, or when it check. Eti ebra oka nisano e mame ya sutie etie de oka imi komatiko ko gina e donu mu me so me hwe dia e koso na we na me hu say you ma hase epede mo hye mofti no mo hye police uniform no o ma hase a na chese epie kokom no mo hase ma warning shot eti sisi cameras e wa around so mo hase sesel na so mo ye national security dia na how come say I didn't want to general man na sisi no mo ba ne se na mo sese no eti ma no dwi ma me fa me phone assistant training ma me friend division commander ebisa no say na chief e dey operation e koso e to ne sisi cameras e wa around o mo sese ni see division commander ko na hu me die mu ya friend no chief of the na kumi e ma me friend no bisa no so ono nya we na nigga security abon person so now overall division commander na se onya we dia na chesa se ne yire kakra the commander na ka chem so ne oba bia e won so ma me che bia potia na yegina e ma me che nto ka se oba na me si yo ti me nia asa me ka yo no dia me hu ya ne se dia me hu ya se kwa bani kwa babati se he one America ne damu me bia ma no se me kasa ne damu so ye bi mo suma ase entabo pa na se bi ye si kwa brani su enye me nia the omode yame no na ya wewuye
eno no na chese national security operatives no na wo monsa ededa wasum titata sana na
sabepe omo na ese so mo ye national security because ne bi mo hye ni na me hu se no mo hye police uniform na mamba ko a ono ye ko so aye waso west wagon aye friend azugu ono ene na ye omo gang leader eti ono so de ye Ghana de nim so ono na ye leader for national security but na de we na operation e ko so me no so mo ye me so say omo ye national security eti omo bro me ye di bo me fi di to pempe me fi e ma me ka say me ye central de omo ti omo abrabo mu kwa say central di ma na me ka say me ye ni omo so ye na ye ha omo adwe kwa no mo ku ye na enkohwe ye no de hu na ebe ye na enku ba bi ampa so since e bo me masa sabe masuka wanati o enso beto na 2 years ni obi eni wono ma sabe odi 1 cd odi 1 cd say je ko hwe wa ye se me ko bia na jase de wono ma na masuka wano me dad ntimi nda sisi mo be nya yade sabe ntie minister say when you see say something na sabe ya nsankrefo ye hu ade na se ye ka na ye buru ye ntedi minia kwa ben so pa na ebetimi ehu asem na ebeka de na ke say Ghana de ye hu na kwa no kwa nya de ebetimi ade aka.
Good, Peter. Let's stay a while longer. Wait, Bruno. When we do on Sake Kano, when he find what suffer damage as we speak now.
Sabre dia omo dey top pempem menfe na maso no me right here no me nya profession ka won mo ate sabre me dey cause a local hospital mo refer me to Tapa hospital na ebe mo ko duru ho no mo next ni friend advice me say dia maso na yare dia advice ba ko biti dia mama ya ni say maso left no me hwe ni say me ma de enko be de or me ho no mo ampanya pa di omo che se me ti mere se nya specialist pa o beti ma hwe maso ti aba bag na ya sa pa da bre ko nya perfection ni de enya dia maso be ye biu na che se me ba be ye peri dia go dia enu be ye den nam
ye ka say en fear me enumunie right and I said this year 7th of May 2021 now when we report to my police if one hospital, the district chief executive, the minister, and then I know said the member of parliament for Amenfi West, Honorable Eric Afo, sorry. Women now including the Western Regional Minister. Again, as I nipa naya mabubo mudina and I'm over no me too. And I will make steps towards them.
Nimia, senior, I send it here. When you say the Portuma station, FM Pen TV.
Yeah.
A Christian station, the Church of Pentecost. Now, when the Church of Pentecost, when it came to the court issue, yeah, no one person would do Mushim. Then you may tell my FM advice me say, Minya Bibia Maneka, or Bompa, Eddie Mammy, Emma, Ocasionia, because Chema, send Minya Bibia Maneka. But Minya, my German Academy, but many bands were going to make Manso, send you be Samino. Nipan near Naya Wabomudi. Omunina me tell that petition was a minute bent to make Manso. No one of them in your justice. Many for would in here because every Masuka Natu, Asoka, they said you, and they may have bent to like I said, they are making the Anantes, but every do baby no, let me every company to do baby. Me come of your year to Kranas and the cost of Quachia, but 50 by me dad intimate up to date. Like a one of the Mookie coming. Just I'm seeing that it's your former and MC. February to an amount added down. Minia, that's when the advice by the moment is a nature petition. The petition, the regional minister, interior minister, and then the IGP. Many people have and everything is on pipeline. Send a Ghana Buffalo, the Ghana Daddy Nekono. Now, I will say, Miss Ebra, assembly see and no more promeno, or more to see. First casino, Moko. Kabi go do a whole ma, Minia, almost billions of cities.
Yeah.
And yes,
go back to be in intelligence there.
Go back,
yeah,
Road bar,
yeah.
Sabatepe, almost a real road bar in Edibu, Vietnam, and a cast out almost ending a coy. Now, I know some of the nation, no, any immigration, you ever to be some say. Now, Peter. Dear Crossway. Now, let me see a minute. I still will be the baby say, I said they must come on either. Actually, the honor almost come aboard on the portal, almost one of Wayani. It's two immigration officers, almost and conform poor master told you much now for ma. Ghana had a millennium Juma. Because maybe who is a Ghana, a millennium Juma. If you know, media put to the car with the monster, my Ghana, yeah, Juma up here, you obey. Because the Mapa Juma, my Ghana, what? Sabi make us say, I can't deal with the Yamano, I can't say, I can't buy it to an movie after home.
Peter, Mamimi Sao, from our intelligence gathering, yes, the casino honor, checks be an amount of 800,000 Ghana cedis, including gold bars worth of billions of Ghana cedis, were also made, together with this money and on the coin. With me as a journalist, then I don't know. After the incident, with me, I checks this exactly or what precipitated the national security operatives. Now, I mind to the bar or go bar because casino is being operated by Chinese, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
At DNMA, woman, so this is all the way from Accra to Asankrangwa, a big operation. DNA what pick it so far.
Media, me that is so beside me. Send Ghana, yes, Odo be the trouble things yes casino hall of Muluka can fit or Muya wishing. But maybe na clear Ayabako. Once a Ghana and American a Queen Ghana. Upon robbery in Yano, report to a Yan Sakai and say, Yen we in India hands. Air drugs. It's a counterfeit. But when you make me to Piaka and a crib being. May have many Oba Asankrangwa in Precious as a week and say free one ma. A Juma said the Yenia channel of way, a Bimu Campabwa, and a Bimu town was his own Yama. May have many, make like I say, a Mabuna, a war Asankrangwa, Tito, a mano, almost 80%. I had channel for now for Mojima. Ah, more pretty casino. Ah, Hoya Katabia. So, let me have many, make like I say, let me almost a Mabunu. I was in the Bomulia Square, almost 80 to 90%. I had ton of when I employ one more. Hybrid or one or one.
I see.
What would I make you? It's not you say, and you man more personal or more than suspect that would delay with India hands because of my with your come up for a while. Like I said, she can't have a better vehicle with Dipa. But if you're more, yeah, like I said, yeah, and perform a small one and do a more
well, we can establish a contact with the leader of the group, DSP Azugo. Now, he says that a national security sponsored operation, however, he could not detail who, say, national security minister, no, and as a national security coordinator, no, and they went to me and just is missing an obtain a cast on Mumrabe. But what confirm and say yes, or mobile yes, how operational. And here DSP Azugo now bone it. But can you also confirm with from the eyewitness standpoint, and say, from what we know, and per some of the CCTV video recordings, operatives in the bar, they bring no much a mask, a woman, who will be these are.
I mean, some of the young was CCTV cameras, I will picture these videos, then I will hold them. Eddie dancer say, Azugu Yajimu, Ama, Obibia Onima Zugu, will say, Azugu. Now, you say, right now, also, so the boy police uniform.
Oh, police uniform, okay.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Oh, I will be a dancer say, Azugu, near Emma Brown, Nantekwa, Nadia, or phone come and fire my CCTV camera, Application, Nadia, what's happening, say, or movie, CCTV camera, so that's no what to tune in. But only if your fast, I say, hurry up. A casino holiday and almost two CCTV cameras. Almost 2 CCTV cameras, you go be so good. So we are fast, you hurry up with one set so much. You go be so good, and you move back. Yet to make epic videos, but original videos in Nadia. Almost a billion at the coin. Now, when you say the first immigration officer. Your friend Apple. On overall immigration boss or had always had the 10 percent way home. Emma, who say in a queen, happy or must not almost have fellow. Almost have fellow consumer. And then there was some of the immigration officer no overall boss. I was like a municipality. Almost at the 10 miles in the Dima to home. So say, if you want, no one say in a queen to the friend of Master Thomas. Afreno. What was a Ghana and a queer Ghana? Just a pioneer or dear, you can't talk to us. Or come up for any wife. Or come up for any wife. Well, when you my Ghana, yes, you're my Ghana, and I'm doing my job of Koto, and you said a net here. And you say in Ghana, I'm my Ghana at here.
Yeah, you're saying him to say they are the member of parliament from Enfield West, Eric Affo. Yes, we raise the assembly on the floor of the House, Parliament, which we have the video recording. We raise this assembly on the floor of the House. So it means that the Speaker of Ghana's Parliament, as soon at this assembly, they are aware to say the Interior Minister also, or not so Derry, we must also at this assembly. We will be Asankrangwa since then. We know me couldn't command and could have been also.
Minia and Komodimi. Seven Komodimi. Yeah, you see, the MP of West, Honorable Eric Affo. You may share the baby. Sabi, one money is Kakrana, and I'm more quick, and I'm more near so. Wabomo dede adiwe akoko PM Parliament I invite interior minister. E man be yi anoma o to papa so on te say yabo nsentroni bia. Na eya wi ho sem ya sefem just o kan ya no eno ane tra. Meanwhile, over Joshua, Yabuma, right now, me no kasem, me right here, in your preparation, Kawana say. I mean, one evidence, what hold my hospital, I'm 2 and a morning. Advice of the mamma, my son, I say. I said, Minia, me could be a dead wa, not a dummy yaw to pay. Mitina. It is time you when I'm in the room. Me by nothing, I'm in the bio. I do want to be Yanti, not as a moving a how. And now we are walk. Eya we hope into that in central Dumana, I am say, your phone would be any suffer with you know. Me bonya me and it's a make your phone after because video you poke over the other than video. My video. Me spray divisional commander, I mean praying, me no cast the divisional commander, chief superintendent, no come here, I'm a few west divisional commander. O friend of confirm your catch say and a clear me na me bona money away. It is a sign of national security. Me make a say no. It is a sign of national security. Do what you want there. And you say abandon Buama chrono ever so because obi ko pama ta give channel so to kase on na national security. Obi ko bia ko operation after the way there obi anka hentre no. The dia dance say now the was say brand division commander e go be play ball na me na hata sui. So we be division commander be kana kra. Ninga me mani di mani hu yere mi di wan dance here. Ninga me na pa pia nka division commander kwa nko mo bo. Na division commander kwa ka say
police commander.
Division commander no.
Ono the jurisdiction here ne dia no.
Ona ye ne me say komo bono. Ama operating team kwa de ka be pia mu ho. Omo ba yan so mo tiga me catch us there. Omo nya ya ma police for nya ya ma. Oh yes.
National security for no drew. I mean, few West or police officers including divisional commanders in your mother name ma.
When we are more than him, me say, or be a powerful good job of ya. Nakani say na mekani ya. Over than by putting an okumi chief superintendent. An okumi immigration officers. You want your motina form. Chief. Aya we ho na ye MC honorable Dojadi sabre but make say mo put the same minister quickly obaka na kwa Dojadi when the second time went to anko division commander catch us this is our MC obaka say he say small boy zugu ateme pin enum no MC a small boy to where you
wow
I know that be sakalo or a small boy where you
now meaning say what your petition be, which we have a copy here. So our petition, what has become of it? When your response be for our petition, since you wrote it.
Minia, this everybody results petition IGP, petition interior minister, the regional minister, the minister cannot be Monsieur Pala, common Pala say Abia G1 city. Now come hospital Patok. Meaning the idea saying everybody so they are meaning.
Me do be see hano. Now what suffer some damages? We hear drum on the basis of say you were in your line of duty. Question maybe self finally. Say, what would you say to the authorities of the state, other group of organizations are one more eboa and some trail for more again I'll be catch maybe if they have to stretch hands to support you with and now be assisted in a way of say if not entirely a kill for the year no wasona say no but at least we make me assist in the hospital I work on there then I'll be catch media organizations, individuals, Peter.
Many are made that say, Sabri, Marifa Kusakonya will end Media Foundation for West Africa. Assembly see, many are almost to an amoy so much, many are to keep more. I encourage me. I don't be on my senior Nipa so ye. Omo de pa. Na Sabri, many are, me a branch and me, but me no one would me to. Now, how can I why asoka wana sabre no kobia de wana
yeah
mitimi enye de obi kasa kono wa nchemu yi a ya na me sheda entimi yi because sabre am no kasa kwa me last year na me no kasa michi asem yi so timetira me be ban sheda na me kan me nya ban etimi twimanso
yeah
na mo no me nya justice
yeah
me nya se me nya me fa wudi a sabi nenso me wo betomi a me wan tom kwa me timi fa no kakra mpo na no wo de me tiye den aye madwuma me sabe koma no nti media me yare hwemu na me mesrete adofo ne wona wo ka bia ewu mu no omumboa me na me timi nya me fa wudie na me nya hode timi nya madwuma na me sanso ne me yere mabusia so ya santi ko ya no.
Great. Peter Tebre, you better was a pa na yerbesi as I'm sure say bibi beba me ya sign no attach this. Yeah, that's a pa.
Meso me that say na me sure no wadwuma pa mo tu dia boa Ghana Central for.
Great. Yeah, that's it.
Great. What a kwan ya mo dia branti ya faso. Bema wo ikoye na dwuma wo. Mo bunu to the extent say asono efiti. Emma say emfa obia. Yo. On the above, the Hawk TV contacted the former divisional police chief. Right? Police chief na ono owo hono. Ono so ye contacted police chief no, who claimed to have witnessed the incident. However, there was little he could do on that situation. Police chief ono wa making wako retirement ye ura kumi wako retirement. Na papa isu chire mu say yes. Asem no ebeda menim me akasa me witness say de na wo moye oho nanso na mintimi nya hwe police peniyo a wo no hwe district no so saying enura kumi e kan asem ne fine. Take a listen to him. Apparently about a year ago has to do with national security operatives who stormed your region or your jurisdiction and made away with some gold from some Chinese nationals. Apparently, these national security operatives were led by one Azugu, I recall, yes. And subsequently also brutalized the journalist, one Peter Tebiri, if you recall the case. Yes, so we want to know from your jurisdiction, what is it that has been done quite a number of months up to a year now? What has become of this case, Chief Superintendent?
Thank you very much. But sorry to inform you that I am now on retirement.
Oh, I see.
I am now on retirement. But before I left,
yeah,
nothing had been done on the case.
Even though you were still the commander of that Amenfi enclave,
yes.
but you still have not done anything yet. So why?
Yes.
Can you explain that?
When the national security team led DSP
Azugu.
Or what?
Yeah, Azugu.
Yes,
Azugu.
They did not report to me.
Mm-hmm.
They did not report to me. They did their own thing and then went away. It is true that they assaulted the journalist. In fact, it was that journalist who called me and informed me that an exercise, an operational exercise was going on at the place. So he wanted to find out from me if I'm aware of what was going on. So based on his information, that I went to the place. I myself, I was not respected by the people. When I went, they didn't respect me because they are from Accra and I'm also living in the village.
So you were then the divisional commander of
I was the divisional commander.
Amenfi. But
yes.
When you finally got in touch with these security operatives, did you make yourself known to them that you are the divisional commander and therefore whatever that is happening in your jurisdiction, you must be made in the known? Did you tell them that?
Yes.
And what?
When I went there, I was sick that day. When I went to the office, I was not feeling well, so I went home. So the MP called me that an exercise was going on there. So he wanted me to go and find out what was happening. When I went, I said to that DSP, that I am the divisional commander. But then I saw him packing money.
You saw him packing money?
Money from that office into this check bag. My bag also.
Yeah.
So he can go away for him to finish his work. Before
he said what? He said he should go away.
He said, yes, he said I should stand outside for him to finish his work.
Whilst he was picking the money into the bag or whatever it is, or the checkered bag.
Yes.
I see. So, do you recall?
I called my regional commander and informed my regional commander what was going on. So he told me that if they did not involve any and they say they are from Accra, I should not involve myself in whatever they are doing.
Anyway, do you recall how much of money or how many bags that they packed this money? How many bags they left with?
I cannot tell simply because they started the exercise before I went there.
Okay, I get the plan.
Now, even some migration officer, two migration officers who also heard the same thing and came there. The way they treated them was not. They made them to sit on the ground, on the floor. So the time they finished the exercise before they asked them to go.
They made the immigration officers sit on the floor.
Yes.
But that's
what was going on.
Yeah.
And then the Chinese, they are in charge of that foreigners.
Exactly.
So when they heard that something was going on, they also came to the scene to find out what was going on. And when they saw them, they asked them to sit on the floor.
The national security operatives led by DSP Azugu asked these immigration officers to sit on the floor, correct?
Yes.
I see. Okay, so subsequent to the operation, you did not also bother to contact officials in Accra or the National Security Headquarters to ascertain whether or not these operatives were under the direct instruction of the National Security Minister or some sort. Did you do that before you left office?
I told you that I reported the case on that fateful day to my regional commander. So some days later, a team from headquarters were dispatched. A team of police personnel were dispatched to come and investigate the case. So they came.
Okay, so when they came, you cooperated with them, correct?
I was not even around the time they came, but the one who was in charge, who was holding forth for me, met them and then told them whatever happened there.
I see. And so subsequently, have you been in touch with them, or did you try to find out some sort?
Because even the MC, when he wanted to intervene, they threatened him that he should be careful not to involve him in their operation. So he also became afraid and then went back. The
MCA of is it Amenfi?
Yes, the then MC.
Then MCA, that is George Ejiri, correct? George Ejiri. He was also warned to stay off.
Yeah, to allow them to do their work.
I see. Okay. All right.
So since they did not involve me, I also didn't want to involve myself.
I see. What about your regional commander who you reported earlier, or you earlier reported to? What did he do, or what is it that you are in the known of?
When they found that they are from the national security, the case was reported to the national. They are from the national security. He also made a cross check and found that they came from the national security.
So what it means is that he also tried to do double check. Would you confirm that when he did the check, indeed those men led by DSP Azugu were from national security?
Yes, they are from the national security.
I see.
In fact, that day he came, he said he wanted to go with me. I said I will not go. I did not know. Maybe he wanted to put fear in me or threaten me that. Are you aware that these people are still? They are printing currencies here. And how can I know? I don't know anything about it. I don't know because these Chinese nationals, it is the migration officers whose responsibility to ensure that they have required documents and the rest when they need our assistance before they come to us.
I see. So you were told that those Chinese nationals were printing currency. Is that what you were told?
Yes. The reason why they came there was that they were printing currency and also refining gold.
I see. So they took along money plus gold, if you recall. All these things, they bolted them away, to the gold away.
Yes. You know, when we leave, some of the Chinese nationals were left behind. They were sitting on the ground, numbering about 20.
Yeah.
They collected all their mobile phones. So I asked them, what about these people left behind? And they asked me to deal with them. He gave me the instruction. That
Chief Superintendent. So when Azugu took all these items, the money and the gold, they did not arrest the Chinese nationals. They left them there in your custody.
They took away 5 of them and left the rest up behind.
Okay.
And then when I found out what about
the remaining
behind?
Yeah.
He told me to deal with them.
How do you deal with them when from the beginning you were not involved or you were not made to be part of the operation? How then do you deal with them? And on what basis were you to charge them?
So I did not take that instructions. It is unlawful to me, so I did not take it. I left the place and reported to my regional commander.
So currently as we speak, do you know whereabouts of these Chinese? Are they still within Amenfi or they left or they are scattered in the forest doing some kind of galamsey of some sort?
Do I know?
Do you know whereabouts of these Chinese nationals? Are they still within Amenfi or?
To the best of my knowledge, these personnel were not galamseyers.
Oh, I see.
They were not galamseyers. They were operating
Casino. Oh, they were operating a casino. I see.
They have hotels. So they are not galamseyers.
Okay. All right, Chief Superintendent Kumi, thank you very much. I never knew you've gone on retirement, but I'm quite grateful for what you've given to us. Thank you very much. Appreciate your time. Bye. Enti Ora Kumi Divisional Commander and Amote Nasem Nunu Police Commander Mo Yenesabo Fry. The Hawk TV also spoke to the operative of the BNI, now NIB officer station at Asankrangwa, who also conducted some investigations of the above. But the question is there, could he speak on the situation? In this investigation we are following, knowing that you were also the intelligence officer on the ground, we felt that we have to touch base with you to find out what has become of this case, if there has been a follow-up since then, basically, Tony.
Well, I don't know you, so it is very difficult for me to comment.
Yeah.
We have been warned, so if anything, you have to calm down.
Anyway, I mentioned my name. I don't know, maybe if you have to profile my name.
That is all that I can say. That is all that I can say, please.
So you suggest that we have to come to your jurisdiction? Sorry?
So if you are around and you want me to brief you, fine. I see you face to face, I can brief you, but to speak with you on phone, please, I can't do that. Begging you.
Okay, so you would suggest that we have to come to Asankrangwa?
Yeah, I want to come to Asankrangwa. I can even direct you to the police. Whatever you want to know, you can get. But
Okay.
I have been warned not to do that.
Oh, okay.
Also, I don't know you.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Tony, thank you very much. Appreciate this.
You're welcome, my brother.
All right, appreciate it. Bye. Now, The member of parliament for Amenfi West constituency, Eric Affo, later got a wind of the operation. And Obeka Soja saying, member of parliament now or Amenfi West now, Asemi bedroom in him. The bedroom in him, saying, and no fire. The hot TV, and anything come on. Ibisa no say watia, again, and a mobile will to a phone. Say no canasa. Take a listen to him. Zugu issue. And I want to know, as a member of parliament for the area, what has become of that issue since that incident happened. And there was a journalist involved, if you recall, one Peter Tebri, who was brutally assaulted by this operative. And we are still following up on this issue. What has become of it?
Okay, say your name again.
This is Kweku Anan, investigative journalist.
Okay. Kweku, let me say that as a member of parliament, I told this matter up. If you were in the country then, you know how serious I was about this very issue.
Yeah.
To the extent of releasing of a press statement to all the media houses about what is happening in this country, especially in my area with respect to that incident. I wrote to all the necessary ministries for attention to be created for this particular incident. I brought the minister to the floor of parliament if you follow this wall.
Yeah.
Come and ask questions. The interior minister and to Andrew to come and answer a lot of questions about this matter. And I was engaged again after the question. So you have promised to call me so that we finalize this issue once and for all. But I'll be very glad if you can get one of the answers to the fundamental questions that I raised. That will help you to know the intention of this government with respect to this important.
Okay.
So this is what I'll say now.
Okay. Earlier you said somebody has agreed. Are you referring to the Minister of Interior or National Security?
I don't get you. Come again.
I said earlier you said that somebody has agreed. You used the word somebody has agreed to do something. And
yes, the Interior Ministry.
Okay, what is it that he has agreed to?
Deep into the matter very well.
Okay.
They were denying that they didn't assault anybody. The word assault, nobody was assaulted.
Okay.
So he promised going to deep into this matter well and come out again to give me the final report.
So in this case, you are referring to Ambrose Derrick, correct?
Yes, Ambrose.
I see. But
Ambrose Derrick, yes, the Interior Minister.
I see.
What I'm saying is that, let me see if I can get you the answers to your fundamental question.
That's I will be grateful.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'll try and get you one. I mean, the questions when I come.
Okay, but quickly, Honorable Eric, did you also find out who sent this national security operative to that particular area? Who sent them?
According to the answers to the question, he said that it is rather the Ministry of National Security that sent them.
Oh.
Not the Ministry of Interior.
I see.
That's why he said that he was going to investigate more into the matter and report to me later before he wrote. Okay. But since then, have you tried to contact the journalist in question, Peter Tebri? I've been seeing him all this while.
I see. Okay. All right. So I'm sure you'll be coming down a couple of
maybe after 2 weeks time.
Okay.
When I come, you check the date from now.
Great. We'll call you to follow up. Right.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Honorable Member of Amenfi. Thank you. Appreciate it. Great. And on who? Eric Affle again raised the issue on the floor of the House to draw the attention of the Speaker. And this is how he put it. Ora Eric Affle, wama asamna nsuho, a person so near Kasa, na wako Parliament, eko resist assembly with the floor of the House. Say be a Speaker, it be two asamno one more. because asam no ewo baby attorney general ya we, Ministry of Interior ya we, National Security for ya we, nanso sen no raise asam no ewo floor of the house or Emma speaker eji asam. Listen to this.
So we move to question D. Question D. Amenfi West. Honorable Eric Affo.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I write to ask the Minister for the Interior the status of the investigation by the Ghana Police Service on the attack of the residents of Asankrangwa in the Amenfi West constituency by a SWAT team on the 7th May 2021, as residents feel insecure and threatened. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Respectfully, Honorable Minister.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, I must start by appreciating the importance of this question and also to say that it's a misunderstanding of what happened on that day. Mr. Speaker, according to the records that we have with the police, there was no attack by the police at all on residents of Asankrangwa in the Amenfi West constituency. Rather, 6 Chinese nationals were arrested on the said date by 4 senior officers from the National Security, Secretariat, on the said day for illegal mining and trading of gold without license. The case is being pursued now by the Attorney General of the Republic of Ghana, and the court date has been scheduled for 22nd June 2012. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Honorable Affo, any supplementary question?
Let me thank the Minister for the quick answer. I think there's a communication gap here between the authorities and the constituency. I would like to know from the Minister, why is it that communication has not been done to their constituents as they feel threatened? For God's sake, it has taken the ministry so long a time to respond. The incident started or happened on the 7th of May, 2021. And I...
for say, and Eric Affo, Asani, Upeja, and will floor of the household. Consequently, the man who led the operation and also supervised the brutalities of the journalists, including immigration officers, DSP Azugu, yes, was interrogated. Azugu, if he and Sakan interrogated Azugu, na Azugu interrogated in the same, and ono asem utimi yano as to whether say yes, operation no impenivu na ma okoye na botaye ma omokoye no botaye ben and na penny ben so was security, national security ministry and or show mo sa ahondin so omonkobe. Listen to Azugu and the response of the Mahawk TV. Take a listen. The reason I've called you is I need 1 to 2 minutes of your time on something. And this has to do with an operation under your auspices. You carried this operation sometime barely a year ago, somewhere in 2021. And this operation, you did it together with some officers of the National Security operatives somewhere in Asankrangwa, Amenfi West District. Do you recall this operation?
Okay.
Yeah. Do you recall this operation?
Yes, please.
Okay. We are back to do some follow-up on these investigations, and we want to know, and it's been almost a year plus, nothing has come out of this very raid that you led this team to the site to, as it were, to conduct. If I may ask, what exactly precipitated this raid at that particular location?
Okay. Unfortunately, I cannot divulge any information to you. It is when it occurred, the media discussed about it extensively. They did all their commentaries and their whatever they want to do. The case is currently pending in the law court. The suspects are now accused. They are facing the law. That's what I know. But currently, I'm no longer with the National Security Outfit, so I don't have more information. But as I'm aware, the case is pending in the law court.
Okay. So, which of the courts, if we have to trace this issue?
No. Unless you contact the matter, because I lived there more than a year now, so I don't know which particular court that they are prosecuting the case.
Okay, what I'm saying is that since you led that raid,
I didn't lead though, my brother.
No, I'm saying you led that team to Asankrangwa.
I did. No. Listen, we have our role there. The SWAT unit there is to give backup to the operatives whenever they are going to conduct any investigation or conduct any assignment. We go there as a backup. We back them up. We don't go and conduct the operation. We give them backup and sometimes, give them the necessary security advice as far as, cordon and search and arrest are concerned. So I didn't lead. There are people who led. There are operatives who led the district.
Okay. So what you are trying to say is that the national security operatives, the officers involved, were doing their own thing, and then the SWAT team, as far as you guys were concerned, were also there to do some backup. Okay, so would you confirm that under the SWAT team, you were the commander of the SWAT team, correct?
Yes, at that time, yeah.
Okay, all right. And so, if I may ask, what is it that the national security officers were to conduct? What investigation were they to conduct?
I can't go further into that details. I can't go, with all due respect, I can't go further into that details.
Okay.
They are all in the law court. So as a journalist, I know by all means your colleague journalist can help you to trace the case to wherever it is now at the law court. So I think that's the best place you can get your information.
Okay, but so would you say that this very particular movement was under the instruction of the head of the national security, if I may ask?
Who is the head of the national security?
As far as the minister is concerned.
No, but the minister cannot give please.
No, what I'm saying. Let me rephrase.
That is not the fair, my brother. That is not the fair.
Okay.
Operation that we come before.
Great.
Several of them of that nature.
Okay. So what I'm saying is that this very particular movement was, in the scope or was under the scope of the national security minister. He was aware of this, correct? Was he aware?
Please, I can't answer.
What about the national security coordinator then?
I can't answer.
Okay.
I work directly under somebody.
Okay, so at that time, who was?
I've not mentioned that person's business.
Okay, so
I can't answer.
Great, yes, Superintendent. So if you have to assist us understand this, who was then your superior at the time?
No. You must know.
No.
You must know.
Let's assume.
No, as a media man.
Superintendent, you were at the time working as the head of the SWAT team, attached to the national security, correct?
Yes.
Great. So I'm coming. So your superior is a public officer. So if he's a public officer, as a matter of fact, whether the journalist may identify him or not, it comes very simple that you have to disclose your superior at the time, which is not a secret though. I mean, we just want to say that we are dealing with
fact, and we are speaking to the protagonist, the one involved at the time. That's all.
Disclose my superior.
I mean, not if the disclosure is a big of a word. I'm saying to identify him or to let us know, yes, this was your superior, and it ends with it.
My brother.
Go ahead, sir.
I'm telling you that when these operations were conducted, which was lawfully sanctioned, and was executed, and we managed to retrieve arms from arms and other items which are not supposed to be held by foreigners, and they are facing court. I don't have anything to say there, my brother.
Okay, well,
sorry, this what
I agree, Superintendent Zugu. Just be patient a bit of, have a little patience, and I'm sure we'll be done in a few minutes. Do you recall? Do you recall? There's something very instructive here. Yes.
I'm not.
Superintendent, do you recall that there were some people? Yeah. Just take my last one. Just take my last one, and maybe you'll be done.
Listen. You've called me. You asked for my 2 minutes. And we're now almost more than 5 minutes.
Oh, Mr. Azugu.
And I'm telling you that whatever you're asking me from the one you have already asked, I can't answer any further question.
And I'm saying that I'm just giving a last question that you may choose. I'm saying a last question that you may choose to answer.
That is for your position.
Great.
And I know you are aware.
That I'm aware of what?
You are aware that I'm no longer there since over a year now.
That's what I'm even coming on. That are you back to the police service, or where is your unit now? Where exactly are you now?
Yes, I'm the police. I'm a policeman.
Okay, so you are back to the police unit.
My position as a police officer, that's why I was there. So I'm back to my mother unit.
Okay,
all right. Organization.
Your mother unit. Okay, all right. So there were these immigration officers at the time when you got to Asankrangwa, and these officers of the law, immigration officers, were also heavily brutalized. Do you recall? And what actually was the cost of that?
Are you taking this as a fact or as an allegation that you had?
No, it's not. So you answer this question for us, whether it's an allegation or it's a fact.
You are making a factual disposition.
Okay,
in this case,
great.
Saying that
so
you were brutally.
Yeah, I'm saying that some officers of the immigration service were harassed.
I'm not aware.
You are not aware. Okay.
Yes.
Do you recall that the police officer at the time, one Superintendent Kumi, who was the divisional commander, did you get to speak to him when you got to you got to that location? Or if I may, okay, he has dropped the call. Let's try and raise him again and see if we can get some clean answers to those questions, because there are quite a number of questions that we want to get to the bottom of it.
To copy a tone, press *1. The price of the current call tunes ring is 26 pesos for 60 days.
My brother.
Yeah.
Please, I don't have time for such long discussion on that issue which I've gone past me. I've gone past that thing.
Superintendent,
if you want any information, I can show you where you go to National Security.
I agree with you, all that you are saying, but what I'm asking you are just harmless questions that I'm not necessarily asking you to divulge all of them.
I'm no longer there.
I agree.
I'm engaged somewhere else.
I agree.
I'm reassigned and I'm working somewhere.
Superintendent,
I don't know what I'm doing right now.
Great. I agree and I accept all of the challenge that you're going through.
Almost 10 minutes.
Great, but you see,
you can only ask me.
So those
get so I'll talk.
Great.
But if you call me and I have a sign of respect, I listen to you. Say 2 minutes, and we are just. I don't know what I'm doing currently. You are calling me at your own comfortable time. Right now, I'm not comfortable because I am with people. I'm having discussion with people, and you called, and you want me to leave what I'm doing to
Superintendent Azugo, I am not engaging you entirely of your time.
You can fall on the necessity.
I agree.
Under which jurisdiction.
Great. The confusion here, yeah, Azugo, the confusion here is that, yeah, the confusion here, Azugo.
As a SWAT commander, and that one, I will know what to say. But I don't know what has, transpired since I left the place. So
Great.
I don't have anything to tell you, my brother.
Great. Superintendent Azugo, the confusion we have here, which we need your assistance, is that now you are asking us to go to national security. Now, what we do not know is that at the time of this operation, your superior was also under the control of national security or under police. We are confused here. So if you ask us to go to national security, who would you point or direct that we go to speak to, if you can assist us?
My brother.
Yeah.
That's why I know you as a journalist, you know the structure of the national security.
Great. So that's why I asked you earlier, was your operation was operation sanctioned by the National Security Office Chief?
I fall under operations.
You fall under operations
of the national security.
Great. Great.
Go on operation director.
Okay. So we can assume that at the time the National Security Coordinator was aware of this operation, correct?
I can't answer that.
Okay, do you recall a journalist was also assaulted? One Peter Tebri. Do you recall his name?
My brother, please, with all due respect, all those allegations were made, and they were extensively investigated. So please, I beg you, I can't proceed from this point again. I beg you, I've given you the right to go. I've given you where to go. If they need information from me, they will call on me. If actually whatever information you need from me now, if they don't have it and they want any further clarification, they will call me and I'll give it to them. If only I have it. So please, I beg you, with all due respect, I beg you.
So now your former boss, is he still under national security or also moved back to police? If we can get the clarity.
Pardon?
Your former boss under whom you worked or this operation was carried on, has he also moved back to the police or still with national security?
I was the police representative there.
Great.
So my boss wasn't a police officer, please.
So your boss was who then?
Pardon?
Your boss under him this operation was taken off was who at the time?
Please, you will know. A year ago, who was the operation director at United States? You will know. I don't have to give you that information. It's elementary for you to know.
I see. Great. So you were then the SWAT commander at National Security, and you were taking instructions from the operations director, correct? Is this fair with us? I mean, is it fair to describe it this way?
Please. I'm telling you, this incident occurred a year ago.
Yeah.
And the case is pending at the law court. I don't want to give any information which will seem to be a contempt of proceedings at the court.
But
please,
okay, so we can. Great. So those.
I can't give any further information.
Great. As you go, I understand this. Great. Those Chinese nationals were accused of, in your estimation. Hello, Mr. Azugu. Hello, Mr. Azugu.
Hello.
Yeah, I was asking those Chinese nationals were accused of what?
You expect me to answer this? Please, I beg you, with all due respect. I'm hanging up. Thank you very much.
1 minute and 1 second, Mr. Azugu. 1 second. Well, Azugu will not be able to stay a while longer with us because there are quite a number of questions that we have to put to him, including the what was or surface to be that of an exhibit, like money in bags, money in sack, and gold in sack, all were taken away. And so it would have been helpful if you would have stayed on the line for us to get to the bottom of all of this, but he wouldn't be able to. And it is the idiosyncrasy of many of the public officers in this country who don't want to answer questions anytime they are pushed to the wall. They don't feel obliged that they owe unto themselves and also to the people of this country some answerable questions that they need to explain to the citizenry, and especially when media come at them. This is where we are. And I'm sure all of you recall former DSP Azugu, now he says Superintendent Azugu, with a title they will never forsake him.
Into Wawuti Azugu, what do you make? Can you make any sense out of what he said? The Hot TV has intercepted the CCTV footage and how the operatives conducted themselves and how they were captured. Afimi be yin for near chiro. Sound for ni bra national security operatives no casino no munim say cameras bobo ho. Enti cameras twitwa omo bebre. E kwan omo fa so omo ye omo niama, omo puti omo ho, omo ye say everything. Ebusianfo, I want you to take your time and watch this. Watch this.
This is what I was talking about. Wele Mufti with Max is very, very serious. Gee. Who is this?
They are some of the workers. At that time, they don't know what is going on. This is the driver. Also, they are going to put the main switch off at the back.
What's up, bro?
Where are you?
What's this one?
When you see Don, I
didn't see him.
Camera no way.
Actually,
okay.
I'm not happy to back.
And inside. Young quick. Teacher said, "Nah, the code no so way. Say at least."
No inside, but no. I say, I'm out to key. Think
about more. Or more to call. Okay.
And inside the answer. Inside the answer. Not.
Okay.
Also, most Nema Bibli.
Ntidia ne dia no mo sese free ha no mo so fa no.
Skane Nema Retu, Nema de Masa Bibli, Nema de Masa Bibli.
Na o bi se asi
na you need to form was and to see us. No, we will search.
Sese sika wo ha nyina nti skane wo so fa de.
Yes, office money that no credit ya, so no boss me say you no call allow him to stay move by force. You go with a more hammer, you can see me and I can cast. Now, rather, you might be never says, you say, okay. No matter dear function,
the function of the call.
Okay. Yes, we have your phone to me and the work as a woman.
Okay. Efria, never say no muja in California.
So, we said, the boss in Noah, on friend you. And about after 2 say no, the house and now the bed, months or no get camp.
Now, about the Senna, we would do Mujamo.
I ended with me with the Mojomoa.
Not sure.
We said, I little more visa. No, we are to meet us in the house and you said the question so we are I would say we for I don't know who manager and a manager so within the car with the court to move the family about children and manager the back okay from 2
But in all of the above, the Hawk TV wrote a letter to the National Security Ministry for further and better particulars to bring us closer, much closer to the reality. And for this letter, no, yeah, the coin. Question baby Sam say quick response by the National Security for Mudema. Enti, shall we read letter? Yeah, the common national security and the national security for a kafa. Krata ye try the common national security to Eye Kweku Asumeni, National Security Coordinator, National Security Ministry, Accra. Krate Yetrono on date bear October 20th October to 2022. October last year to me a Krate National Security went to me and Ibiama and they a letter head so. Sibria minimum kase ne memini day National Security Fanfa Bibia and Benny Monre or Manfa response number. Now here, dear coordinator, request for the following information. Following a series of discussions ensued between myself and your outfit over a number of issues, however, we want to officially put in an official letter to get more clarity over the issues already discussed. On the 7th of May 2021, a number of national security operatives led by one DSP Azugu, who was then in charge of the SWAT team at the National Security Secretariat, stormed Asankrangwa at the Amenfi West District in the Western region and arrested some Chinese nationals allegedly involved in Galamsey coupled with other activities. Our intelligence gathered uncovered series of alleged brutalities meted out to some state security officers as immigration officers, including the divisional commander of the Ghana Police Service of the district and a journalist who was also heavily assaulted by these national security operatives and eventually lost his eardrum. Indeed, our intelligence again gathered those operatives who claim to have conducted these operations under the auspices of the national security mainstream made away several items such as gold bars, sacks of money, and some weapons as their exhibit. We want to ascertain for the records and for further and better particulars the following. 1. Can you confirm or deny that the operation was under the directives of the national security? 2. How many gold bars were picked by the operatives? 3. What was the quantum of money picked by the operatives? Number 4. Has national security conducted further investigations to ascertain for itself those alleged brutalities? If yes, what were your findings? If no, why has it taken the ministry such a long time? Number 5. We are told the matter was subsequently referred to the Attorney General's Department for prosecution. What is the current state of affairs? And the last one, where are those exhibits now? And somewhere you decode in national security in here. Iran, Besisa Menemo Kase on the 20th of October 2022. Besine. National security for Enfa and Sebiambai. This is the Hawk TV for letterhead the common investigation yayen Umanfa answer nama. Oru kwekwa sumeni no a wono da national security wono e coordinator a onim sa operation ne ye kan go basa yeso omo sesa free wono according to womo ankasa casino for no go bas no dos ye billions and billions. The senior Adongo Ebekana Isaac Adongo was the billions. What you say? Yes. What is saying in Adeko? Into your business says Sikano and I go Basno and Wahine. And you see Sikano so apart from say 800,000 Ghana cedis from the sun, almost as a Sabisu, I was sack Mugutukum. They made all these money, all these items from the background. Where are these items? Go Basno and Sikano. So between national security, top excellence, and as excellence of national security, no sponsor, sa operations winning. Sa some way a copy him for. Ora can the Palmer Ghana for say, sa some way yet saying, a brand 10 way Peter Tebrino, Motutu Naso. And then we did demo. Manka, my from Weddy. Intisiko, go baso, diaben on laptops, mobile phones, most of the year exhibit. Nina than a watch. Sana cemetery. Stick and stay. May back shortly. I'll be right back.